everyone, this is Savannah from ProMUA.com. Today I am doing the August edition of the Makeup Looks Inspired by Flowers, and because the Gold Cup and Saucer race is happening this month in Charlottetown, Prince Edward Island, I decided that we should do a Kentucky Derby style makeup look to go along with that. And my friends and I, over the last few years, have gotten together and have done a Kentucky Derby flash mob there. So we dress up with our fancy hats and our pretty dresses, and we get some weird looks, but it's a lot of fun, and we like to give that kind of respect to the races. It's a really fantastic event. So again, for this month, I have teamed up with the wonderfully talented Marcella Ryan. Here is the bouquet that Marcella Ryan has designed. Traditionally, red roses are given to the winner of the Kentucky Derby race. So Marcella chose these beautiful, fresh red roses and then pieced them together with some fresh mint. It smells incredible. The mint represents the mint julep drink that is sold at the Kentucky Derby. For $1,000 a glass, it can be yours. It's made with Irish mint and spring water from the Alps or something like that. Worth the $1,000 a glass? I'm not quite sure, but I'm sure there's a $10 version as well. So it's a very creative, well thought out, well researched arrangement by Marcella Ryan. Now let's get to the makeup. So I've already got my base makeup on. If you want to learn how to do base makeup like I do, you can check the link down below for my tutorial on that. But what I'm going to start off with is are my brows, and I'm going to use just a angled brush, a short angled brush like this one, and a dark powder brown, matte brown. This color. It's actually MAC's charcoal brown. It's kind of my good old standby. It matches my color quite well. And just tap off the brush so that you don't have any fallout underneath the brow. Start in the middle of the arch, out to the end, and then fill in the inner edges of your brow with what you've got left on your brush. Then take a dry spool like this, and it's just like a mascara wand with no product on it, and make sure that your brows are brushed out. Next is the blush. I'm going to use just a regular blush brush with a trio of 3 different colors. I'm going to use MAC's Cubic, MAC's Plum Foolery, and Pincho Peach. And I'm just going to dab more Cubic than anything, then a little bit of the other two, and press it into the lid so that I can kind of just get it blended in there. And I'm just going to do a light dusting right on the apples of my cheeks up into the hairline. Starting with the eyes, I'm going to use MAC's Era, and it's kind of like a neutral tone. It's got a slight little bit of mauve, slight bit of brown, a little bit of pink, and I'm just going to use a fluffy shadow brush. I've already got a little bit on here of this color of Era. This is the MAC's 217 brush, and I'm just going to put this all over the apple of my eye, right up to the crease. Next, I'm going to use a 239 shadow brush by MAC. It's a little bit shorter bristles than the 217 shadow brush, and I'm going to use Night Divine, which is this color. It's kind of like a little bit of a slate gray. It's got a slight blue tint to it, almost greeny blue. I'm just going to apply this to the outer edge of the upper lid. And I'm just kind of pressing it in since it's kind of a flat shadow brush. I'm using it almost like a paddle and just pressing the shadow in along the crease edge and the outer edge of the upper lid. Taking that same 239 brush with Night Divine, I'm going to apply a little bit underneath on the outer edge of the lower lid as well. Switching back to the 217 brush that we used with Era, I'm just going to take those colors and blend them together so that they get a nice soft edge. Next, I'm going to use a MAC 208 liner brush in Carbon, which is just a black matte shadow. This one here. And I'm going to use it to line the upper and lower lash line. Next, I'm going to highlight with a Perry highlighter or intensifier as they call it, and it's just got a bit of a gold pink sheen, almost like champagne pink sheen to it. You can use Benefit's High Beam as well, but it's just a liquid highlighter. I'm just going to press it in to the inner corner of the eye, just under the brow, and along the top of the cheekbone. Using a black mascara, you just put a heavy coat of mascara on your lashes. Right now I'm using High Impact Mascara by Clinique. Next, I'm going to take a fluffy pencil brush like this one. This one's by Joe Fresh, and a loose pigment powder that is just a really, really pale pink. It looks much brighter in this jar, but it's actually, it goes on really sheer, and it is called Deck Chair by MAC. And I'm just going to put it into the lid here with the fluffy brush, tap it off, and just press it into, or on top of the center of the apple of the eye. It's just going to add a little bit of extra light underneath our Kentucky Derby hats. So generally I've seen a lot of red lips and just plain neutral pink lips worn at the Kentucky Derby, and I do really like the fun and the vibrancy of the red, and of course they match the beautiful roses that Marcella gave us, but I do think that red is a little bit high maintenance. Unless you do a full-in color of pencil, it's just not quite what I want to do for my Kentucky Derby look. So I'm going to use a bit more punch of a pink. So I'm going to go with, what is this color called? It's called Celeb from Rimmel, and it is just one of the most perfect pinks. It's just really bright and nice. I'm going to use my MAC 316 lip brush. So that is the makeup look. For my hair, I want it to still look good if I don't have my hat on. So I've parted my hair in the center, and I'm just going to do a easy twist with my hair, and almost like a French braid, I'm going to pull pieces in and continue the twist as I go. and fasten it with some bobby pins. And conceal it with a piece of hair. Same on the other side. And once you've got the other side done, you can either curl your ends or whatever. I'm just gonna leave mine straight today because it is so humid today that it's gonna fall out anyway, even if I curled it. My hair is pretty fine and finicky. So I'm just gonna leave it straight and add, of course, your favorite Kentucky Derby hat, and voila! You're all set for the races. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope to see you again soon in the world of YouTube. Bye.